right, what's up, everyone? Today, I'm going to do, once again, an apartment tour to show you everything that we've added new in the apartment. And I know my last one I did back in October got a lot of views, a lot of comments, so I thought I would do another one. So as you can see before here, I had Hollywood Undead. It's now been changed to Ariana Grande to go with the CDs that are above her. And of course, I have some CDs on the wall here and on the door. These are, of course, all doubles that we have vinyl records of, and the Green Day Dookie poster that came with the box set. Over here, I got some great comics that really speak to me. I think those are good. Get the fuck out of my house. This little penguin dude coming home from work and really enjoying the relaxation of a reclining chair. And of course, Andre. Over here, this still stays the same, the video game stuff. Nothing really changed here because I haven't really added anything new to this. Let's see. Yep, nothing new. And I think I added a new Garfield book that came out, one of the Fat Cat 3-pack books, but that's it. And maybe a DVD. I think I bought another DVD to add to the collection, because that's why those books are there now. They used to have a home in there, but they don't anymore. Over here, so up here was a Hollywood Undead poster, and it got taken down to be replaced with Ghostbusters. So I have the Fright features and the original style ones. These are, of course, all remakes still, but they're in package. And, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in package. And you come down here, I got the Super 7 He-Man and Skeletor there. There's me and Melissa right there. The Ghostbusters Funkos from the cartoon. The Ninja Turtles from the cartoon and the original Funkos that came out of them years ago. And all the DVD TV shows that we have. So get a close look at those. We like the box sets. I wish American Dad would have continued with DVDs, but they didn't. They stopped at Volume 8, which kind of sucks. I love that show. I like it more than Family Guy. Melissa has all the Degrassi ones that came out, and they stopped making those. And yeah, a lot of these we haven't watched, of course. We have them. We just haven't watched them yet. It's not because we're busy, just sometimes there's way too much stuff to watch, right? Over here, The Simpsons. Up here, we got Raymond, Frasier, Parks and Rec, all these CDs. Now over here, the Super Mario plushies still stay the same, though we've added more Yoshis over time. I've gotten more colorful Yoshis to add there, so that's pretty packed right now. Down here, we go with the Care Bears. So I got the Halloween plushies to go on top of the Funkos. I posted that on Instagram, I think, last week. And we got these all the way down. So they're all still the same. I think I may have added a few extra Funkos, like these Care Bear cousin ones. The Hello Kitty Care Bear combos we picked up. So it's not too bad. I like this little nook here, this little corner cave of Care Bear action. Let's see now. Over here, the Master of the Universe stuff still remains in the dining room section. I put the Super 7s over here now. The ones I have on the side wall. Because, you'll see in a minute, I'll show you why. But the Funkos still all remain here. I put all the villains there. The good guys, for the most part, are there, except for some villains, because I had to add them there. The She-Ra, Princess of Power style Funkos, and of course stuff down there for Masters of the Universe. Now, the reason why is because I started collecting the cartoon collection. So those are all in package. I'm not going to open them up. And they're all based on the cartoon that came out in the 80s. So get a closer look at them here. He-Man, Skeletor, Teela, Trapjaw, Man-at-Arms, Beastman, Merman, Evelyn, Spikor, Clawful, Webstor, Stratos, Triclops, Faker, who is actually looks just like He-Man, so he's not blue like the toy one. Manny Faces and Ram Man, Prince Adam there with a loose Trapjaw and Cringer. And then up here, She-Ra ones like, there's kind of a glare there. Here we go. She-Ra, Hordak, Mantena, Katra, and Leech. And then over here. So someone I follow on the channel, New 80s Revolution, Jason Nupp is his name. He's trying to collect the original Master of the Universe figures right now. And he's doing a really good job at it. And God bless him for it, because I don't think I'd have the patience or time to do it. So I went with the remakes, the Mattel versions. They were cheaper, and that was the selling point for me. And I think I like them. They're articulated compared to the originals. But I understand why Jason would want the originals, because it is from, your childhood. But all these are remakes, right? Even those, like I said, they're all remakes. But I'm not going to go out and try to get mock figures of the originals now for hundreds of dollars when I can get the remakes that look like the originals for much cheaper. Of course, some of those were gifts. The Ninja Turtles and the original Ghostbuster ones were gifts from Zeke Zanzibar, but still, they don't think they broke the bank when he got them. But yeah, the Master Universe stuff. Got the puzzles still. Now, over here. Actually, I'll go into here first. So, kept the Metallica up there, the box set of Master of Puppets. To show you how rich we are, we just frame our money, because that's how rich me and Melissa are. We don't even care anymore. No, these are old $2 bills, $1 bills, $20 bills that my mom had kept, hoping they'd be worth money one day. But unless they're a certain number on the bill, they're not worth anything but the price they are. So I didn't even care to bring them up to the bank to get new money for it. I said, screw it, I'm framing them. They look cool. Victoria Justice is out here in the kitchen now with her action figures. And right here is kind of neat. So my dad worked for the Toronto Transit, the TTC in Toronto. He was an inspector, as the badge here says. So he did the streetcars, the subway, the buses, all that kind of stuff. So I have a whole bunch of TTC stuff that he had in his collection. I don't say collection. I guess he owned, like, that was his life. I mean, it wasn't really be a collection. It was his life. And my mom worked for the Toronto Stock Exchange in Toronto. So I have a lot of the stuff she kept, like the trading post books and sheets of paper and such. So I made a little shrine out here to them, since they're no longer with me on this earth anymore. It's kind of a cool way to respect what they've done in their lives, and a little bit of history there. A lot of that stuff's kind of neat to have still to this day. Like this stuff's like all the original like TTC stuff right there. And of course all the original Toronto Stock Exchange stuff. So I put it out in the kitchen. I didn't really have a spot for it, and we had this area out here that really we don't use. I was like, well, let's just put it out here. I mean, I want to use every space I can in this apartment to satisfy our collections. So I'm doing that. So now out of here, we'll go over here since I'm looking at this. That remains the same. The Seinfeld Funko Pops and the magazines and everything. And down here, if I hold on one second, boom. So I got lights in there. Not the best way of doing it. I just got them in there, a string of lights to put on to see. So we got the Seinfeld Lego and the Funko diorama thing there, a DVD set. And down here are the more expensive Masters of the Universe. They're the Masterverse figures. So I'm trying to collect a lot of them. I got like a good majority of the ones I want. I mean, I got Skeletor, Trapjaw, Evelyn, Beastman, Merman, Triclops, Too Bad. I mean, that's pretty cool. Over there, He-Man, Man-at-Arms, Stratos. Or sorry, not Stratos. Shit. Wow, I just had a mind. What do you call it? Mind fart. um, what's his name? Cyclops? Not Cyclops. Sky. The guy there, the blue guy. Man, I can't think of his name right now. Holy shit, my mind has went numb. Mechanic, Fisto. So yeah. But they're cool. I keep them in there because they're, like I said, they're like the elites. They're articulated. They're really cool, and they're expensive. Right, Ultra Magnus, who hangs out down there, guarding everything. Now, the records of the month. That's right. Every month I post albums that came out in that month. I put it on Instagram for everyone to see. This would be the June era. So Metallica Bleach came out in June 1989. Offspring self-titled came out in 1989 as well. STP came out in 94. House of Pain 94. You know, so on, so on. So I do that every month. Over here still is the Beverly Hills 90210 / Saved by the Bell collection that we have. So we got some new Saved by the Bell Funkos, like a Zach, a Kelly, and a Mr. Belding. We actually have 3 sets now, complete sets of Beverly Hills 90210 on DVD. Melissa had the single seasons, like season 1 through 10 on their own. I had the yearbook box set. And then this set came out recently that has the BH 90210, the season that came out a few years ago where they tried to revive the show as a reality type show, which did not go over with the fans. I liked it personally, but fans did not like it. I guess they wanted everything to be like the original, but it just wasn't going to fly in this day and age. Sorry, folks. More Masters of the Universe stuff. These are, what do you call it? Puzzles that Zeke Zanzibar gave me. Then we have, again, more CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays all there. Over here now is Melissa's Treehouse of Horror styles, or just things that could be Treehouse of Horror, like Simpsons Funko Pops. So she loves those. I like them too. They're colorful, and it saves me from having to get them because she collects them. So I get to look at them for free in a way. The horror pops. She loves the horror, which I don't blame her. I do too, but she got pretty big into it. That one's pretty sweet. Art the Clown. Nice. Then down here we have movie ones like Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice. And over here we got more horror ones and The Craft. Stuff like that, you know, pretty cool stuff. Now, the records. So if they have, I used to do 4 or more, but now it's 5 or more. So I have them labeled like 311, Avenged Sevenfold, Avril Lavigne, Bon Jovi, Britney Spears, The Cranberries, Eminem, Good Charlotte, In This Moment, Metric, Nirvana, NoFX, Offspring, Paramore. Paramore will have to come out now. We sold a Paramore album. We did not care for After Laughter, or whatever it's called, that Pink album. So it went. So I got to take Paramore out and put them in their just normal alternative rock spot. Pennywise, The Pretty Reckless, Shinedown, Stone Temple Pilots, 3 Days Grace. Then it goes into the metal section, rap and hip hop, oldies. Then down here we got punk rock, alternative rock, and the garbage section, because Melissa's got 2 box sets of garbage. So we keep the box sets section on the ground because they're heavy. Then we got the Green Day section, which has 3 box sets. Linkin Park, which has 2 box sets. Metallica, which has 3 box sets. 4 soon to be when I get Load. Load is out to get, right? But it's just the price. It's down in price right now. It went from $406 to $399. So in 1 day's time, it dropped $7. So I hope it drops even more. Rise Against and Weezer are all down on the floor because of the box sets. Oh yeah, the NECA figures are always nice. I should get more of them, but they're so expensive that it's hard to justify doing it. Over here, these are like the dance albums. Like there's Ava Max, Dua Lipa, Katy Perry, Kesha, Lady Gaga, stuff like that. And it goes all the way down to here. Over here is another section now. So these are the soundtracks, and the albums down here we're looking to sell. I leave them down there so I know where they're at. I put records, old records that we didn't need or want anymore. I tacked them on the wall to give it a kind of cool vibe in this area. Britney Spears still remains on the wall. This is the electronic drum kit I got for Christmas. I am not very good at it at all. I suck. I really do. I'm not a good drummer. So it doesn't get played much, unfortunately. It's cool to look at, just doesn't get played much. The Switch, I got that for Christmas from Zeke. And we ended up going out and buying a bunch of Switch games. So I think I got like 10 or so of them. Maybe more, but yeah. Here, put the Green Day poster from the Nimrod box set. The Pretty Reckless CD posters up with the CD, the signed Pretty Reckless poster when I met them. Green Day Saviors poster, 311 ticket that I went to see them with the Blue album in there. The picture of me, Melissa, and a buddy of ours, Moore, with Pretty Reckless. And Nickelback opened for the Pretty Reckless, so I did a thing for Nickelback too. So there's the Hollywood Undead poster. It's over here now with garbage. And I threw another Hollywood Undead poster up there. I traded that with Ariana Grande. So that is the living room. Now, Melissa has in here the Riverdale and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff. So that's her jam. That's what she likes. She goes with those. And they are pretty cool, very colorful and such. She also has big fan of Katra, and as well as Harley Quinn. So she has a lot of Harley Funkos going all the way down. She also has Wonder Woman and various stuff from the 80s and whatnot. Milk Mocha Bear stuff as well, since we love those two cartoon bears. And a bunch of random stuff. These are the shelves that were in my room for the magazines. Are now in her room with her Funkos on it. She has music Funkos right there. And Betty Boop, the Monster High one, she digs those. And some garbage CDs, since that's her favorite band. She also has Simpsons. And she has, I printed these out, Mocha Bear, Meet Mocha. Inside, the wicked mind of cute money entertainment genius told with the help of his communication cards. And the other one says Meet Mocha inside the secret world of the richest bear on the planet. So it's pretty neat. Care Bears poster. Now, hey Tay. Now, of course, you need no introduction to this room. And it's not even really that special right now. It's kind of messy. I got stuff everywhere, so I'm going through stuff to put on eBay, but nothing's changed in here. All the same. You've seen it 1,000 times before, but let's take a look one more time. So, nothing different. Except for, nothing. I think everything here is the same, yeah. Yeah. All the same. Even the photos up there. That's good to see Mariah May is now in NXT, so that's all right. Oh, I did get this. That's different. Shawn Michaels Super Kick Funko. I'm leaving it in the box because it's just a weird looking figure, so it can stay in there. So yes, you've seen all this 1,000 times over. Hey, Big G. The original Garfield from many years ago. He's more green than orange now. So yeah, this is the apartment of I don't know, of cool. I don't know what to call it. I had a guy come in here last night to buy a record, and he looked around and he knew a guy who bought records here the other day, and he was told, you got to go in the apartment. It's so cool. There's so much cool stuff. And his exact words were, you have so much, but it doesn't feel cluttered. It doesn't feel like I'm being closed in. You do really well with how you display and place things. So I took that as a huge compliment because I worked really hard. This is all me. This is all I pretty much decorated everything in here. I have a good eye for decoration when it comes to random crap like this. Probably not to actual stuff for a house or an apartment, but stuff like this, yeah, I definitely do. So I hope everyone enjoyed this, the apartment tour part 2. This is the 2025 version. Last one I did, I think, was in September of last year. So thought I would do another one just today because I had the place to myself. And I really don't know what else to do for videos until I get some new mags in or something to show off that way. But yeah, so here's everything. And any questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment. Again, this is my pride and joy over here, the Masters of the Universe stuff. It's just incredible. I do love this era. It's so colorful. Everything about this is so colorful. I love the wrestling magazines, don't get me wrong, but for action figure stuff, it's definitely the Masters of the Universe. Everything about it, I love. All right, guys, until I do my next one, I'll talk to you later.